Hello everyone. Today I will be doing my speech for my rhetoric class, and my audience today is my father, who is behind the camera, and
Hello.
my mother, who is also behind the camera.
Hello.
For centuries on end throughout history, women have gotten discriminated upon on the basis of sex, which they still face today. Many of you in the audience have figures in your life that are important to you who are women. Keep them in mind during the speech. I was inspired to talk about the social issue because I faced this discrimination as a woman. The resources that I will present will help advocate for the social issue of discrimination upon women and how many are affected. I will prove that women still get discriminated upon on the basis of sex and help advocate for their rights by utilizing public propaganda used during early advocacy, purposive articles stating workplace statistics such as powerful examples of young girls facing discrimination. Since the 19th century and beyond, women faced discrimination and had to advocate for their own rights. In 1848, the women's suffrage movement had begun. It was difficult for many people during this time to advocate for women, as this topic was seen as very provocative. An example of the issue was advocacy during this time, which is reflected through this visual presentation of the poster, which invites citizens to attend a meeting about women's suffrage. This poster was posted around the early 20th century and has no known author due to the fact that issues concerning women are so stigmatized, and this topic was overall extremely provocative. If the author was discovered, they might have been penalized in some way. Although women have gained many rights since the 20th century, women still face discrimination within the workplace today. There are many intelligent and capable women. However, many of these women struggle to reach their full potential in the workplace due to the discrimination they often face. In 2017, Pew Research Center reported that 42% of all women has faced discrimination in the workplace at least once in their life, opposed to the male statistics. 22% of males report being discriminated upon in the workplace. Therefore, women are twice as likely than men to experience discrimination in the workplace. This discrimination is simply unfair for those intelligent and experienced women. By now, it should not be a surprise that young adolescent women also get discriminated upon in school. Discrimination upon women is so normalized because young girls and teenagers often face it in school despite the Title IX law. Despite this law, the American Bar Association reports that in 2005, a high school coach was fired for complaining about the unequal treatment of his girls. Coach Jackson protested the discrimination against his female athletes, which included not being allowed to practice in the new gym used by boys and not being provided the necessary uniforms and funding to support the team. These young female athletes deserve fair treatment. Schools should not have to sacrifice one team targeting females for the success of another team targeting males. Clearly, we have seen much discrimination targeting women on the basis of sex through examples of public early advocacy, purposive workplace discrimination statistics, as well as powerful examples of the discrimination in school. How many more women need to suffer through this discrimination before we change the way we think, before we offer equal opportunities for both genders?